Environmental pollution. What is environmental pollution? Environmental pollution is any addition of erroneous substance or energies to the environment that cause a change to the composition of the environment. This variable can be air, water, soil, noise, and light. Changes to their natural values can have profound consequences for ecosystem and human life. As you can see, these are the environmental problem in my area. The park in my neighborhood hometown are marred with a severe waste management issue, with trash being carried disposed outside of the garbage dump, creating an unsightly and unsanitary environment. Dump site is not fully managed and damaged, and this type of environment pollution is soil and air. Based off the observation of the environmental problems, I identified a few sources of the pollution. The first one is individual littering, where discarded plastic bottle, wrappers, and other waste material are often found in the street and the park. The second one is improper waste management practices. The third one is inadequate waste collection and disposal facilities. And the last one is wind and weather. Now, let's move on into impact of pollution on ecosystem, biodiversity, and natural resources. The first impact is habitat degradation. Habitat degradation can disrupting ecosystem and threatening the survival of native species. It also can smother vegetation, destroy nesting site, and impair the function of ecosystem, leading to the decline in biodiversity. Second one is soil contamination. Soil contamination can harm plant growth, disrupt nutrient cycles, and pose risk to human health if agricultural produce is affected. Decomposing waste releases toxin and pollutant into the soil, affecting soil quality and fertility. Next is air quality impact. In this case, the residents tend to burn trash and garbage when the garbage bin and the dump site is full as solution to the problems. As a result of burning trash releases harmful pollutant and greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. It is also can contribute to the air pollution and intensifies respiratory problem for human and wildlife. And lastly, threat to human health. The pollution can pose risk to human health through direct contact, ingestion, and contaminated food or water, and exposure to the air pollutant. Hazardous material in litter can leach into the environment, contaminating drinking water sources and agricultural lands. Now, let's move on into the health effect of pollution on human population. The first one is a respiratory illness. Inhalation of airborne pollutant from burning trash and decomposition of organic waste can trigger respiratory problems such as asthma, bronchitis, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. The second one is toxic exposure. Hazardous substances leached from litter, including heavy metals, pesticides, and industrial chemicals, can enter the food chain and accumulate in the environment. Consumption of contaminated food and water can lead to acute and chronic toxic effects on human health, including neurological disorder and reproductive problems and cancer. Next is a vector-borne disease. Accumulated trash provide breeding ground for disease-carrying vectors such as mosquito, flies, and rodent. This vector can transmit diseases such as malaria, dengue fever, Zika virus, West Nile virus to a human. Poor waste management practices, including littering and illegal dumping, can exacerbate vector proliferation and increase the incidence of vector-borne disease in affected areas. And lastly, psychological and social impact. High level of litter and garbage can contribute to stress, anxiety, and feeling of insecurity among residents. Communities affected by trash pollution may experience social stigmatization and reduce quality of life, impacting mental well-being. Now, I will talk about a few strategies to prevent the environmental pollution and keep our environment clean. The first one, to improve waste management infrastructure. The authorities in the resident area can allocate the resources to install more accessible trash bins and establish a recycling center for proper disposal of recyclable material. Second one is mobilize community participation. Residents can encourage active participation to foster a sense of responsibility toward environmental preservation. Engage community volunteers, local organizations, and business in regular clean-up drives. The third one is implement deposit return system. Introduce deposit return system for bottles and cans. Offer monetary deposit that can be redeemed at designated collection point. Incentive responsible waste disposal and recycling to reduce littering of specific items. To end this video, let's building a cleaner and greener community. Trash pollution is a complex and urgent issue that require immediate action from all the members of the community. By joining together in this campaign, we can make a tangible difference in combating garbage dumping, littering, and the associated health effect on human population. Let's work together to create a cleaner, healthier communities and safeguard the well-being of our planet for generations to come. Thank you.